Let's read the story of the Ugly Duckling today.
Okay.
This is the Ugly Duckling. The first page is missing, so I will tell you what happened in the first page. In the first page, there was this mother duck who laid eggs in her nest, and she sat on the eggs waiting for them to hatch. She was very eagerly waiting for the eggs to hatch. And one by one, the eggs started hatching, and small, tiny ducklings started coming out of the egg by breaking the eggshell open. But one little egg was still left unhatched. The duckling did not come out yet. Duckling had not come out yet.
That's a swan.
How do you know it is a swan right now? We haven't told.
Because it's a black. It's in black color.
Okay, don't tell the story ahead of.
Okay.
Oh, not yet. One large egg remained. At last, the egg cracked open. Peep, 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 said the youngest one as he came out of the shell. What he meant to say was, "Hi everybody, here I am." So excited he is, this duckling. The young one was so happy to come into this world that he missed the surprised look on everyone's face. So all the other ducklings were yellow in color, golden yellow, but this duckling alone was black in color. So all the other elder ducks were very surprised. How come this is black? Like that. But this duckling was so happy and cheerful that he did not notice the surprised look on the face. Do you see how they are all surprised? But this duckling did not notice that. "Ugh, how ugly! What color?" commented the animals. They started making fun of him. Is that right or wrong?
Wrong.
They should not make fun of anybody, right? But these animals were making fun of this poor duckling. Soon he was the object of all the insults and jokes on the farm. Everybody started insulting him, cracking jokes on him. He felt very bad and miserable. Tired and miserable with the insults, the duckling decided to run away. As evening fell, the ugly duckling left the farm with great sadness. The little birdie said, "You are crazy. Where are you going? Don't you know how big and bad the outside world is?" This little birdie was telling him. "Perhaps in the big world I might find a friend," said the duckling sadly. But in the farm it did not have any friends. Everybody was making fun of it, so it decided to leave the farm and go outside. It was hoping that it might find a friend in the outside world at least. How right the bird was! As the night came on, the forest seemed to be full of horrible monsters. See here, see here, see here, see here. It was a long and frightening night. The duckling was so scared. The duckling thought he was going to die. There were these insects, dangerous looking insects, vampire bats, owls, and ghosts in the trees. As the sun came out, the duckling said, "Thank God, it is morning and the sun is shining." But things were no better. He was in the company of some wild and modern ducks. See how stylishly these modern ducks are dressed. They began to tease him. "What an ugly color. This color has gone out of fashion. See how colorful we are. Pink, brown, yellow, white, green. And you are this ugly black color." Like that these modern ducks were teasing him. The duckling was once again feeling miserable. The duckling ran away from the modern ducks, but there was more danger for him. There was a bird hunter and his dog. The dog had smelt the duckling and was coming towards him in the marsh. "This is my end," thought the duckling. "That's it, I'm going to die. This dog is going to kill me." Luckily for the duckling, a tourist picked him up and saved him. What a curious looking duckling! I shall show him to my friends. But the lady had a ferocious dog who did not like this new member. The duckling was alarmed. Oh my God, how can I be safe from this ferocious dog? Like that it was thinking. How lucky am I, said the lady, amused with the duckling. This must be a new species and I have discovered it. But the lady's dog and her hen. So the lady had a dog and a hen. Okay? But the lady's dog and her hen did not approve of this new guest. The ugly duckling was kept in a cage. So the tourists kept the ugly duckling in a cage. Looking at the dog and the hen, he grew more and more scared. Both his dog was licking his lips and it was thinking how tasty this duckling would be if it ate. And the hen was also thinking, I have to kill this duckling. It is a competition for me. I don't want it to take attention of the owner. Like that it was also thinking. So this duckling was getting very scared. Suddenly everything happened fast. One day the lady had gone out. The jealous hen opened the cage door so that her friend the dog could devour the duckling. The dog came barking ferociously, wow, 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 baring his teeth. Somehow the duckling darted away and escaped through the window. Quickly jumped onto the windowsill and from there it jumped out into the garden. Once again the duckling returned to the countryside. From time to time he used to see flocks of swans flying into the sky. What majestic birds! I wish I could be like them.
And the duckling now சாப்பிட மாட்டேன்.
Talamatiya, you won't eat ducks?
No.
That's very nice. Soon it was autumn.
I love that. Autumn
Autumn
I love
is
that one. All are teasing that.
autumn is the season before winter.
This is so cute. I love this, but everybody is teasing it.
Yeah. Soon it was autumn. The cold wind was
Everybody's bad.
yes. The cold wind was blowing. Leaves were falling from the trees. So during autumn, before the winter, the trees will shed their leaves. Okay, so that they don't lose water, because water will freeze in the cold winter. So it will kill the tree. So by shedding the leaves, it is protecting itself. Okay. And then came winter. It was getting colder and colder day by day. Let us go home, said the animals to one another. It is warm inside. So all the rabbits went inside the house and closed the door. And they were safe inside. But the ugly duckling had no home. The ugly duckling was the only one who did not have a home. So he was freezing outside. Snow fell on his head, on his legs. He was freezing. Brrr. It is freezing cold. Ooh, I will die, said the duckling. But the duckling was once again lucky. A woodcutter saw the duckling and picked him up. Plop! He put him into his pocket. You will stay warm in here, he said, smiling. Oh, you like the woodcutter also?
Because he only keep the duckling more.
Yes, he is a kind man. He helped the duckling when it was in danger due to the cold. The duckling was happy to pass the winter in the woodcutter's warm house. Spring has arrived. It is time for you to go your way, said the kind woodcutter. I shall take you to the pond. So he carried the duckling to the pond. By now the duckling has become a big bird. What bird does it look like?
Swan.
Yes,
Swan.
it has become a swan. The duckling knew that he had grown a lot. For the first time, he felt happy and hopeful. I wish to spread my
The
wings.
cookie, brown, black duckling. Everybody saw other.
It spent one whole month in the woodcutter's house. The woodcutter used to feed it food. Oh, this? That is the design. It has a design like that. I wish to spread my wings and fly.
What is that?
That is the design, I said.
Such a beautiful.
By chance, the duckling saw his reflection in the water. Who is this? See, it saw the reflection. It could not recognize itself because it has changed so much. Exclaimed the young one. I am now a swan. If this is me, that means I am a swan. It was so happy that it has become a swan. And the other ducks are all shocked. Oh my God, is it the same ugly duckling who has become a swan? Like that they are thinking. There is a new swan here, said the other swans. So young and handsome.
New swan.
This is the new swan. The ugly duckling has turned into a beautiful swan when it grew up. Would you like to stay with us? Like that the other swans asked. Yes, said the young swan, raising his graceful neck. See how graceful its neck is? He was touched by the love and friendship from the other swans. And there was a female swan who kept looking at him. He was no longer the ugly duckling. Now he has become very beautiful. So the other swans are looking at him. Okay? Do you like the story?
Yes. And the ugly duckling or female?
Ugly duckling is male.
Male na?
Boy.
And she?
This is female duckling.
I love.
So
I love all duckling.
you love both ducklings? Okay.
I love every duckling.
Okay. What is the
I
moral?
also love every.
Okay. What is the moral of the story? What did you learn?
Who are black color, we don't have to tease them. They will become big and become so beautiful.
Yes. Don't tease anybody because of color. Okay? Everybody can be of any color.
Yeah.
All are equal.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah.
not tease anybody.
Yeah.
No color is more beautiful. No color is less beautiful. All are beautiful. Okay? It's the
All are beautiful in the world.
Yes, it's the character. How good you are that makes you beautiful. If you are a good person, you are automatically beautiful. Okay?
I don't like to hit anybody.
Very
I
good.
also don't.
Good.